Hello, day 38 of meditation, and today was quite a beautiful day. We had some realizations about attachment. Pippa's just stolen a water bottle to eat, but attachment, yeah, we had some realizations given some stuff happening, and realizing unhealthy attachments in oneself stemming from a mental desire for something. So, in relationships to others, a relationship with unhealthy attachment would be, I need you to make me happy. A relationship without attachment, or you can call it healthy attachment, you can call it without attachment, to love another without attachment, without the mental desire to them or for them, stems from, I want you to be happy, whether we are in your life or we are not. It is a genuine compassion towards the other, loving and wishing the best for them without any personal desire or personal needs attached. You hear that sound in the background? That is definitely Pippa destroying that bottle. But yeah, and it's kind of pissing me off. Give me 1 second. There we are. Sorted. Now, it wasn't actually pissing me off, because we need to rid ourselves of all negative thought. Yes, easier said than done, but if you can rid yourself of all negative thought, including jealousy, desire, anger, resentment, all of that, then God, you're going to live a pure, happy life. Another thing to do with attachment is actually the impermanence of relationships and things. Everything is fleeting, so to say. That relationships with all people, everyone is going to leave you at some point in your life. Everyone. Whether that is due to death, no longer compatible for each other, anything that happens, everyone is going to leave you at some point. And this realization allows you to recognize that when you're with them in the moment, just love the people for who they are before you, and love them for who they are and where they stand. If we are loving purely to seek something from others, then we don't truly see the person for who they are before us. We don't truly have that unconditional love towards them, because we are too busy trying to control or protect them from leaving us. And that is very unhealthy. You will suffer if you fall into that, and I'm sure every one of us has fallen into that before. So restrain your mental desire for things. Understand everything is changing, everything is fleeting, and we will not have anything in our life forever. We do not have ownership over anyone or anything, but we can still love and appreciate without holding this attachment, this unhealthy attachment, which requires things from others. Instead, we love everything for what it is and understand that this is the only moment that matters. So just appreciate everything and everyone for where they stand now. Don't hold on to things. Love unconditionally. Don't place ownership or demand control over anyone or anything. Meditation, day 38. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow for day 39. And we'll continue promoting good thoughts your way. See ya. Hello. Day 39 meditation. And today, we're still sick, so meditation seems to be a bit tougher when you're sick. Also a bit tough when there's a lot to think about, obviously, because you're not meant to be thinking. But given we passed out on the weekend and fainted for the first time, saw our ex for the last time, and just trying to plan the schedule and everything and organise life, there's a lot to think about, which makes meditation a lot harder, especially when you're kind of sick and foggy-headed and stuff. But what we have realised is, after meditating, although it is a lot tougher, because you do delve off into thought a lot, and you wake up and you're like, oh wait, there's actually stuff going on here, or there's a life before us that we're not really paying attention to. Yes, meditation does provide that switch again. Already I'm a lot more present after one meditation session than I have been in the past 3 days not meditating. So it is good to be able to get that switch back after just one period of meditation. Though if you want to delve into it, if you want to experience new things and build upon the meditation, it's probably recommended to make meditation a daily practice, because that's when you build upon the levels, whereas you come back to it, you become present again, as we feel now. But I guess you're overcoming the thought pattern again, not being so in your head 24/7, instead of building upon that meditation practice. Though that doesn't really make sense at the same time, because all meditation seems to contribute to something. Given we meditated for a month, half a year ago now, and we still have that foundation of meditation. So yeah, maybe you go through periods of life where you feel like meditating, and you can meditate, and then you go through periods where you might be delved into thought and have to deal with stuff in life, but when you come back to the meditation, it will still have that inner built presence, which you can stem back into, which is actually really nice. Though probably working out, you got to do it more and more often if you want to build upon this level, rather than stay just present, if that makes sense. Yeah. They described, meditation was described, or presence, or how to obtain meditation, in a book I read. Obviously you do the breathing, but the feeling of it is an intense relaxation. You are extremely relaxed, but you are extremely aware of everything going on before you. So that's the aim when you come into meditation. You just want to be super relaxed, but still aware of everything. It's nice, and when you can bring that into environments with friends and everything, it absolutely compounds the effect of life and happiness and compassion you have towards others. So yeah, I know we're a bit out of it today, but moral of the story, meditate when you can,
I know it's not always possible. Meditate when you can, and that foundation will always be building slowly. And even if you're sick or unwell or you got things to attend to, even just a little segment of meditation can bring you back to the presence instead of just being riddling thought constantly 24/7, which after a while does get quite exhausting. So, and yeah, you forget where you are in life. Not very enjoyable. Anyway, that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow. Slowly recovering from sickness, so when that's gone, we'll have so much more information for you guys. Anyway, we'll see you for day 40. Take care. Hello. Day 40 of meditation. Meditating an hour a day. Today was quite a good meditation. When you get that conscious breath, when you know like you're breathing, and you're just breathing with presence, it's like there's an essence flowing through you, in, out, and there's no thought attached to anything. That's when you realize that you're meditating, and then because you realize that you're meditating, thought tends to come into it, which stops you from meditating, which is okay. So that's why we tend to be able to breathe for like a short period of time, and then we'll notice a trickle of thought, or just some dialogue going on in the back of your mind, which technically takes us out of the meditative state. But it doesn't really take you out of the meditative state, it just stops you from going further into the meditative state. Because only with a couple of these conscious breaths, the perspective you have of everything around you, before you, it switches, it becomes very present, and you can certainly look at things, but that doesn't stop you from accidentally falling back into thought for extended periods of time. Like we can meditate for a good little bit, we can look around, be present, we can start thinking about something we see or how we are feeling. Next thing you know, we've been in thought for the next 5 minutes. So the aim to extend the meditation going forward is to extend the conscious breath going forward, extend the no thought breath, and that will enhance the meditation. So that was one thing. The other thing is Samsara. We were learning about Samsara today. Essentially, that all suffering is mostly caused by us, through our attachment to things, through our perspective towards certain events, through our reactions, emotions, through our attachment to ourselves, even the ego, the body we think we are. It's fleeting. We got to kind of detach from it and rather let presence flow through us, and not say I'm this, I'm that, all sorts of stuff. I guess the goal of Buddhism is to essentially overcome samsara, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And yes, there's a lot more learning to do on this, so we don't know it completely, but we are reading into it. But essentially samsara, all negative emotion and thought and all of that, it can be overcome if we develop enough understanding and wisdom around why we suffer, and perspectives or a way of seeing the world that overcomes that suffering. So that is samsara, and that will be very interesting to delve into further. But yeah, I think big meditation on emptiness is one thing. Emptying yourself of everything so that you can just experience it. That doesn't make sense, but yeah. And that's mostly it for day 40, honestly. We'll delve more into it in future. We are still sick, so we're not as enthusiastic, so I'm sorry about that. And yeah, we can't really hear too well. But we sure are present, which is awesome. We love presence. The more you do it, the better it gets. Keep meditating, look after yourselves, and we'll see you for day 41. See ya.